Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, David Festa.
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
And now it's even up. Chris, I always have a good time getting the opportunity to broadcast a game in the GBL.
Yeah, well, why is that?
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Because we get to see some of the greatest places in the world. How many leagues send you from London to Lima to Liechtenstein?
Well, we're definitely racking up the air miles in this league, and we also get to try some of the best food in the world along the way, so that's another bonus.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Jason Giambi now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Check swing, no appeal. The best part is the food is always different. We're never ordering the same thing in 2 different cities.
Yeah, except for coffee, and you know I need coffee no matter what continent I'm on.
You and me both, partner. In there at the knees, 2-2 now. Struck him out. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Yu Darvish.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, you know, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Gurriel handles the chance, and there's one down. So up next, Jim Edmonds. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Juan Soto now. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one becomes property of the beast. He shoots one out to right. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Elliot Ramos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and the count even 1-1. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Top of the second, and now Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And fouled off. There's the strike. Stays alive. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Now it's the second baseman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Jake Cousins into the game. Just off the inside edge. One out, base is empty. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss.
3-2.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Got him swinging. And now here is Patrick Bailey. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow! And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third. Baseman, Alec Bohm. Line drive, and that's a base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Gurriel handles the chance. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Tap foul at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Mason Wynn now at the plate. Up the middle. And that chance handled. They get the force. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Hit in the air out to center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Kike Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike one. Next pitch is outside. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 2-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Next offering upstairs. Hit to right, and that should do it. Ball game. 1-0. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to third. And a quick out, number 1.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Yeah.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Marte over at first with 1 away. And that's outside, and it's 1-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing, called strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Ramos sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. Bottom of the first, and here is Luis Garcia. Lifted in the air down the left side. Gurriel handles the chance. And there's 1 away. Here's Mark Canha. Hit softly on the ground to third. And there are 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And here is number 6. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Yennier Cano. Lifted in the air out to left. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Randall Grichuk now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. At the plate, Patrick Bailey. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And another ball. No score here in the second. Check swing called strike. 2-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss. 90. Bottom of the second. Here's Elliot Ramos. Kelly back to work. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down. And here comes Alec Boehm. And the first offering is not close. Line to right, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat. We go back.
New pitcher now, Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Lawrence Butler swings through it for strike 1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Bohm around second, headed for third. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Fouled off down the right side. Gets a piece and stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On a line, base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in, safe. In comes the run from second. And they're up by 3. 1 gone, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. And now it's Luis Garcia. Fly to left his first time. That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. So digging in, Mark Canha. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And he brings it into the warning track. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Now it's the right fielder, Connor Joe. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Inside, almost got him. Matt Brash gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is even, 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Tatis batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Brash is just 1 strike away, and that's in the dirt. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. The 4. All right, ready to get underway. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Here's Mark Canha. Lifted in the air, right field. Nootbaar moves under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's Juan Soto.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away. First and second, one out. Here's Elliot Ramos. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. He scores, and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0. The tag at third, and he's out. And now it's Alec Bohm. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sawinski puts it away, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swings through that.
It's 0-1.
Next offered in there for a strike. That is strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jerry Hairston Jr. in the box now. Takes strike one. That's in there. 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Now a chance for Michael Busch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. And that one fouled off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Out to short. Fires over to first. And it's welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Yoel Payamps.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. He's in there.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Freddie Fermin. Back up the middle and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. So the batting order turns over. And now Luis Garcia reached on an infield single his first time. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. You know, Singy, it's easy to wonder if fans truly understand the impact travel has on players in this league.
It's fun to play home games in the GBL, but you're gearing up for long travel days whenever you hit the road. It makes recovery a little more tricky, and it's just really time consuming.
And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. And now the center fielder, Mark Canha. Now a pop-up on the infield. Herrera under it. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Tokyo. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Misses outside. And that is ball one. That one to first. Berger. He steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 1 out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Rhys Hoskins in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's inside.
That's inside.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Berger takes it to the bag. 3 up, 3 down. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Ryan Brasier.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tapped softly on the ground. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. Headed down the line. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the third baseman. Fly out to center. That one missing inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Foul ball. Down the line. Nootbaar on the run towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Foul ball there. Two outs. And a base hit right there. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right side, hard hit. Lux throws to first in time. Welcome back to the Kaiju Cave. Stepping. Jake Cousins gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That Misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Ivan Herrera. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Jake Fraley stands in now. Looks at that one inside. That catches the top part of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Cousins is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.